From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at what's now known as Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. Just about time to rock as Toe gets ready to meet leather. And we are underway from Cincinnati. And he returns this to the 22.
Here we go. 180. Place high. Hot.
And they'll begin here with a run by Brown. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's second down.
Not a lot of running room there. Not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
180.
Burrow will throw. Now a short one to Gesicki. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll leave him with a third and just a yard. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll run on third down with Brown. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. That good for 19 and a first down. Third and short, so didn't need much, but got a little extra on the backside. Nice run.
Chewed up the yardage, didn't he? To me, that was offensive line with leverage, good blocking angles, taking on a stacked defensive front. And once they chopped that little hole in the beginning, he took it and rambled.
And just the third play from scrimmage. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in for a Cincinnati.
Hey, you, like, come on, man. Look at him. I hit the wrong button, man. Good throw, bro. Good throw. Good throw. That's crazy. Good throw.
Evan McPherson now for the PAT. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 21. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. Still going, they can't stop him. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They go play action with Jackson. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 34 yards the gain that time. Another first down.
It's early, but announcer cliche alert here. Big players make big plays. Should I say in big games too? Oh, what the heck. And this defense, they're going to have to find some way to slow him down as this game goes on. Because when this combination is going good, they can tear your secondary apart.
They'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. Now Jackson going to shift him around. Here's Jackson operating from the gun. There's a quick throw caught by Andrews. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson hooking up with Mark Andrews. And the Ravens are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And their last time out looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here as they've got it 2nd and 7.
Here we go.
An inside give, Brown. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Here we go. Hey, can.
Here's Burrow. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Bengals first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. A couple of first downs, has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Got a man, it's Brown. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Here we go. 180. 11.
They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown. And he's going to have the Bengals first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
That's a tremendous group effort there because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. Now it's Burrow. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Here we go. 180.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. The big man, Nnamdi Madubuike, there on the tackle. They work now on 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
Burrow on play action. Rolling for Chase on a crosser. He's got it. And he'll take this into the end zone for Bengal TD. Jamar Chase on a touchdown throw from Joe Burrow. And the Bengals will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Now Ali going to take it out of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together and maybe get in the field goal range. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Jackson from the shotgun. Now he's going to step up and run. Now into the hands of Flowers. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. To throw again is Jackson. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. But looking deep here for Flowers. That was signaling the timeout call. As it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Now Jackson. Now he'll tuck this and run. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. Four seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles, as we start the third quarter. Curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one, and we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. We're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Some extra bulk on that line for 3rd and inches. Jackson going to change things up a bit. And he will have a Ravens first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, it shows confidence in your offensive line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Now he's going to step up and run. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Down the right sideline. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for Bengals TD.
Hey, great pick 6. Out of all people, I chose to throw it to Derrick Henry. Out of all people,
and the kick makes it through.
Derrick Henry is crazy.
Well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Back to the air, Jackson following the pick 6. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. From the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Throwing is Jackson. And this is into the hands of Andrews downfield. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game, 1st and 10 here. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Jackson going to keep it. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 15-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point splits the uprights. And we are tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. So problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place. You're just trying to find the right guy to align yourself with. On that play, wow.
Let's go, Chad. Come on, man. He got the pick 6 on me, so I had to get something back. I'm just glad it happened like that, man. Let's go, y'all.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive. And we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
The Bengals drive about to get going. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
Partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
And the Bengals, first down.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go. 180. Stop.
Play action. It's Burrow. Now he'll tuck this and run. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up second down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is because you got to get his attention because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there? This has been a tough game. Third down, here's Burrow. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 65 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Here we go.
First
11
and 10
Thomas.
at the 36-yard
Big.
line.
11. 11 MT Tate. 11 MT Tate. 11.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's second down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
And now a tough spot here. This is 3rd and 10.
Here we go. 180. 11 mighty. Stop.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. Touchdown! Mike Gesicki from 10 yards out. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. McPherson now for the extra point. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Connecting with Andrews. And he will get out of bounds here as well. What a play. Big yardage. They stop the clock. And they move it to the boundary of field goal range as well. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Now Lamar changing the look.
And he'll bring this one inside the 35. Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get him done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
The noise is getting deafening. Here's 3rd down and 3. Now Jackson. He'll try to pick it up himself. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
And I know they would have loved to have had a touchdown there to give them some cushion. But now, kick the field goal. Get the lead. Let your defense bring you home. Show some faith in those guys on the other side of the ball.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. He'll try to do it himself. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Boy, an incredibly aggressive move to go for it there. Game tied 4th quarter. You got to be surprised.
I am, and I know that we're in a new era of football where we look at the analytics sometimes, and a lot of time the analytics tell you to go for it, right? But do the analytics take into account game situation, where we are, all those things? In this situation, I thought it was an incredibly aggressive play.
It didn't work out, and again, tie game 4th quarter makes this thing a little bit more interesting. And that's complete to Brown. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. We are inside of 1 minute, only 1 timeout left, so they've got to move quickly.
Get up to the line of scrimmage, make sure they're set. No penalties in this situation, but you're exactly right. Conserve that timeout for when they really need it.
Burrow. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. And we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach made you say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think that he's got him in. Complete. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop him with 27 seconds showing on the clock. 2 timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. Now they'll audible to something else. Here's Jackson. Jackson going to keep it. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. This is 1st and 10. Throwing, Jackson. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence. And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Here's 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They just likely won this thing in regulation. Extra point right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Good game, bro. Good game. Regardless the ending. Good game. Okay.
He pays the price at the end of it as he's picked up and thrown down.
Here we go.
A final shot now for Burrow. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. It was a long shot, but they did get one final chance to try to score and overcome this small deficit. No touchdown, though, Charles. And that brings this one to a close.
Yeah, I think Hope was wearing one jersey and Worry was wearing another on the other sideline as that final snap played out. Now, we've seen some incredible plays to win games before, but in this case, I think the distance was just a little bit too great for it to happen here.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Cincinnati.